Welcome to the official Cryppush platform review. In this video, we'll guide you through the entire journey, from registration to launching your first trading bot. All updates and interface changes will be shared in short videos. Links to them can always be found in the description below this video and in the pinned comment. Get comfortable, and let's get started. Let's dive into the Cryppush trading bot review. I recommend checking the blog on our website to see if there are any current promotions or special offers. Let's move on to registration. Signing up takes less than a minute. It's that simple. Enter your email address. A one-time code will be sent to your email, which you'll need to enter here. If you don't see the email in your inbox, check your spam folder. Sometimes emails from newsletters end up there. Now you'll need to provide your phone number. Select your country code and enter your number. You'll receive an SMS with a one-time code. Enter that code here. Next, let us know how we can address you. Providing your Telegram handle at this stage is optional. We can add it later when I explain how it'll benefit you. Selecting your country is also optional, but it helps us understand our users better, so we can tailor our offers to your interests. Registration is complete, and you instantly get $1 as a sign-up bonus. The platform offers bonuses for various activities. Registration is one of them, and we'll talk more about others soon. You'll earn $1 for connecting API keys and another for creating a bot. You'll also get $1 each for activating the Telegram bot, subscribing to our Telegram channel, and joining our Telegram group. In total, you'll collect $6, which you can use to start working with the tool without any extra investment. Even more bonuses are available in the YouTube Challenges tab. Let's continue setting up your trading tool. First, we'll integrate the bot with your exchange account using an API connection. Click Add API Key. Select an exchange, for example, Bybit. We've chosen the Quick Connection mode. Check the box and click Connect. I couldn't add a Bybit API key in Quick mode because Bybit only allows creating one key this way. To add more keys, you need to use manual mode. We'll do that later. The same applies to Binance keys, which don't support this feature at all. HTX also allows only one API key, but I don't think I've connected it yet, so we can add it now. Yes, the key has been added. Let's confirm we can't add a second key. We couldn't. The exchange shows an error saying the feature has already been used and isn't available anymore. Let's move on. Next on the list is Gate. They also allow only one key via the Quick method, and I've already used that option earlier. Now, only manual addition is available, which we'll do later. For now, let's try KuCoin. They allow creating multiple keys using the Quick method. Let's check. Here's the first key. Done. That was fast. Let's add another one. Yes, we've added a second key using the Quick Connection method. Now let's move to manual key creation and addition. We'll start with Bybit, which we couldn't connect using the Quick feature. In manual mode, we assign a name to the key ourselves. Check the agreement box right away, and go to the exchange's website to create the keys. Hover over your avatar in the top right corner and select the API section. As you can see, I've already created quite a few keys. Among them is the one created using the Quick Key feature. Let's create another one. Click Create New Key. Select the System Generated option. indicate that we're connecting to a third-party app. Find our bot in the list. Cryppush. Grant the app the necessary trading permissions. Check that the app can read and write, and specify that the permission applies only to the unified trading account. Click Submit. Confirm your actions by receiving a one-time code via email and through a two-factor code. As you can see, creating API keys in manual mode is also very straightforward. Now copy the API key and add it to the corresponding field on the Cryppush platform. Do the same with the secret key. Click Connect. And our newly created Bybit key now appears in the list. The next key we'll create and add manually is for KuCoin. Just like before, hover over your avatar and find API Management. On the page with the list of created keys, click Create Key, assign a name to it, set an API passphrase. You'll need it when connecting the keys to our platform, so to avoid forgetting, it's best to enter it into the corresponding field on Cryppush right away. In permissions, select only one option, futures trading. Another critical security feature is the allowed IP addresses. Add the IP address of our trading server here, and this key can't be used in any other apps except our server. The required IP address is in the description below the video. Click Add, click Next. Verify that you're not a bot. Confirm your actions with the trading password you set during verification and via one-time codes from email, two-factor authentication, or an SMS code. Click Confirm. And here are the keys we need. Copy the first API key and paste it into the corresponding field on the Cryppush platform. Do the same with the secret key. Now just assign a name to the key. Click Connect. And now we have 3 KuCoin keys in the list. Let me repeat. You don't need to create KuCoin keys manually since they allow creating as many keys as needed in quick mode. The fact that they assign names to the keys, which might be inconvenient for us, isn't a big deal. Click the 3 dots on the right next to the key and select Rename. For example, we can label keys based on the currency they'll trade with. And for instance, on this key, we'll trade TON. Now let's move to the next exchange gate. The process is the same. Hover over your avatar, select API Management. On the page with the list of created keys, click Create API Key. Assign a name that makes sense to us. And again, that security feature. Let me repeat. By adding our trading server's IP address here, this key can't be used in any other apps except our server. The required IP address is in the description below this video. Next, leave everything as is. All we need to enable from permissions is access to futures trading. Check the boxes agreeing to the exchange's terms and conditions. Click I accept. Confirm your actions with the trading password and a one-time two-factor code. Click Confirm. And the API keys for Gate are created. Now, the steps are familiar to us. Copy the API key. Add it to the corresponding field on the Cryppush platform. Do the same with the secret key. And we just need to name this key. Let's call it ETH, assuming we'll trade Ethereum with it. Here's something else to note in the keys section. It's their expiration date. When you see these sideways 8s, those are perpetual keys. This is thanks to adding our IP address which is trusted by the exchange. But there can be other values too. I'll show you now. These numbers indicate how many days are left until the keys expire. To avoid disruptions in trading, you'll need to renew them. I'll show you how to do that in this video too. But for now, let's keep adding keys manually. We still have HTX and Binance left. So let's select HTX, manual mode, and go to the exchange's website. Hover over your avatar on the exchange. Select the API management section. On the page with the list of created keys, click Create API Key. Select the System-Generated option. Read-only permission is set by default. We need to enable trading permission. Add it. For security, add our IP address. So the key can't work anywhere except our trading server. The required IP address is in the description below this video. Click Create and check the boxes agreeing to the exchange's terms and conditions. Check only the first two boxes. Don't check the third if you want to start trading sooner than 24 hours. Confirm your actions using the method provided by the exchange. The keys for integration with HTX are created. Next, copy the API key and add it to the corresponding field on the Cryppush platform. Do the same with the secret key. Check the box and assign a name to the key. Let's say this key will trade with Pepe. We'll name the key that way. Done. We've created and added another key, and we're left with Binance. Let's go straight to the Binance website. Hover over your avatar. Click on Settings. In the left sidebar, select Account and API Management. On the page with the list of API keys, click Create API. Select the System-Generated option. Assign a name to the key and confirm your actions. The key is created, but it doesn't have the necessary permissions. In the top right corner, click Edit. Enable the option for futures trading. Where the Edit button was, click Save. Confirm your actions. And now the key is ready to use. Copy the API key. Return to the Cryppush platform. Click Add API Key. Select the Binance exchange. Assign a name to the key, let's say Doge, if it'll trade that coin. Add the copied key to the corresponding field. Now copy and add the secret key. Check the box and click Connect. We've added keys from all the exchanges Cryppush works with. But there are a few more important things to know about exchanges before we start setting up and launching bots. Let's go through them quickly. If you haven't traded on an exchange yet and just deposited funds, they go into a special account. Each exchange may call it differently. On Bybit, it's called funding. On Binance, it's deposit or spot. On HTX, it's spot. On KuCoin, it's funding. On Gate, it's spot. Trading happens on the futures account for Gate, KuCoin, HTX, and Binance, and on the unified trading account for Bybit. So, for the Cryppush bot to execute trades, you need to make an internal transfer from the deposit account to the trading account. The process is the same on all exchanges, so I'll show it using Gate as an example. There's a transfer button on all exchanges. Click it. Select which account to transfer from and to. We're transferring from the spot account to the futures account. Choose the coin you're transferring and the amount. You can click All if you want to transfer all the coins. Now the bot, connected via API, can see the trading account balance and perform trades. One more thing for advanced traders who've adjusted trading modes in the terminal. Cryppush uses cross-margin mode for trading. If you previously used isolated margin, make sure to switch to cross mode, or the bot won't be able to open positions. Without switching to cross mode, the bot won't work and will throw errors. Newbies don't need to worry about this. By default, exchanges use cross-margin mode. Now that we've set everything up on the exchange, we can move on to configuring and launching the bot. Let's go. Go to the Bots tab and click the plus icon. Cryppush has 3 bots. The first is GridBot, which works on the averaging principle. When we enter a long trade and the market goes down, we buy more of the asset at a lower price, reducing our average entry point. We don't need to wait for the market to return to our initial entry level. We'll take profit with a small move in our direction. The second bot is cyclical. It opens a trade based on indicator signals and sets fixed take profit and stop loss levels. If the trade closes at stop loss, the bot waits for the next signal and opens an order with a multiplied volume to cover previous losses and make a profit. The third bot is impulsive. It also opens trades based on indicator signals with fixed take profit and stop loss levels. But if the trade closes at stop loss, the bot doesn't wait for the next signal. It immediately opens an order with a multiplied volume in the same direction. This allows us to lock in profit with a slight reversal. We won't create a bot from scratch or dive deep into its settings. We'll choose a ready-made bot from the top bots and tweak it to fit our capabilities and expectations. On the statistics page, there are the 10 most successful bots. Their performance is measured in percentages, not absolute amounts. Because earning 100% on $10 versus $100 is a different sum. Let's pick this bot for example. It's set for a $20 deposit and has already earned over 180%. That's a great result. Click Copy, and we're taken to the settings of the selected bot. We can leave the name as is. It's intuitive. The bot trades with the Doge asset. Let's round the deposit size to $20. This toggle is for stop loss. If it's enabled and the bot goes into a loss, it will close the order and lock in the loss at the specified trading balance level. I always recommend setting a stop loss. Otherwise, if the bot goes into a loss while you're asleep, for example, the loss will grow as much as your total trading or futures account balance allows. The next toggle is for reinvestment. When enabled, each profit you make is added to the trading balance and used in forming the next order. This is also called compound interest, where we earn extra profit from our profits. Now, let's move to filters. Filters are the parameters the bot uses to receive signals for opening orders. Hard mode gets signals from the terminal with these parameters. RSI indicator with levels 30 and 70, period 3, on 15-minute candles. Signal confirmation with the super trend indicator, parameters 7 and 3. This filter is for more aggressive trading. Comfort mode gets signals from the terminal with these parameters. RSI indicator with levels 30 and 70, period 14, on 15-minute candles. Signal confirmation with super trend, parameters 7 and 3. And additional confirmation from news sentiment using artificial intelligence. This filter provides more accurate signals with a high success rate. We won't change the asset, and the Bybit exchange suits us too. Let's add the short direction so the bot trades both when the coin rises and falls. With the comfort filter, this is a good combination. We won't enable reverse either. That's a feature for more advanced traders who understand the current market direction and want to profit from the trend. In short, when the bot gets a signal to go up, it trades in long. But for such trading, you need to understand the market better. We'll leave this feature untouched. Now, let's move to trade parameters. Here, we set the size of the first trade. I always choose 1% of my trading deposit. So in this case, that's 20 cents. Considering we're trading with leverage, say 10x leverage, the size of our first trade will be $2. Next, we set the distance between orders. For example, we opened the first order, and now we need to set the gaps for all subsequent orders for averaging if the market moves against our expectation. It's currently set so the distance for the first order is 1% deviation from our entry price. You can also increase the gap for each next order to handle high volatility better. In this case, each order after the first will open with a 20% larger gap than the previous one. For example, the first gap is 1%. The second order opens with a 1.2% gap, and so on. With this setting, the total gap our strategy can handle with 11 orders is 26%. In my opinion, for a highly volatile asset like Doge, that's too low. Here's my recommendation for working with meme coins. Remove all additional gaps, set the distance to 10%, set the number of orders to 5. Now the total gap is 40%, which is much better for coins like Doge and Pepe. Yes, the distances for a reversal and profit are quite large. But for these assets, which can move 10–15% in a day, that's perfectly fine. Now take profit. I always set it at 1% from the average entry point. But for those used to measuring profit in ROI, you can switch to ROI. A quick note on what ROI is and how much that is in dollars. ROI, simply put, is the markup on your investment. So if our first order is 20 cents with 10x leverage, that's $2. A take profit at 50% ROI will bring you $1. But I usually set take profit as a percentage of the price. With this setting, the load on our $20 deposit is 4.5, and we can afford $20. What else can we do for more efficient trading? We can add another order. It'll increase our total gap, making us more resilient. But that's resilience, not efficiency. And 40% will be enough. To boost efficiency, let's increase the martingale. Martingale is the increase in size of each subsequent order in the grid, which significantly brings the average entry point closer to our current level. Right now, our martingale is set at 25%. That's not very effective with our 10% gaps between orders. The entry point will move closer, but by the fourth or fifth order, it'll still be far away. Such orders do reach take profit, but those trades can last weeks or even months. So let's set our martingale to a 100% increase. Now averaging will be effective. Our average price will stay close enough that a small pullback lets us hit our take profit. Many underestimate the importance of martingale. Some compare it to a risky gambling strategy. But in our setup, it's a crucial element for efficiency. Now the load on our deposit is 12.5s. Let's see what else we can do to maximize profit. To earn more from ideal orders that close at take profit on the first trade, let's increase the leverage level. Now we've maximized our trading balance, and the size of our first trade is nearly $4.5. We've tailored this bot to our needs. Click Create, and this bot will appear in the My Bots list. If we click on this bot, we'll see its stats and main parameters. From here, we can also edit it. You can share your bots with friends, copy the link, and send it via any messenger to show your trading results and share the bot's settings. Let's take a break from launching and I'll show you how to change your avatar in your profile. Click Settings, then your avatar, and choose an image that resonates with you. Now, let's launch our configured bot. It's in the My Bots section. Go to it. Next to the Edit button, there's a drop-down menu, select key. The system only shows keys for the exchanges this bot is set up for. Since our bot is configured for Bybit, the system offers only available Bybit keys. Select the key you want to connect. Agree to the terms. Agree that the bot will deduct a 20% commission from profitable trades only, taken from our platform's internal wallet. Click Start. That's it. The bot is connected to your exchange, and its process has started. Now it's waiting for a signal to enter a trade. Notice that our Cryppush internal account already has $3. We don't need to top up to test the bot, and the 20% commission on profitable trades will be deducted from this amount until the bot earns $15. On the main Statistics page, you'll see a list of all connected bots. On this page, you can view the results of all your bots at a glance, including 24-hour and total profits. From here, you can go to a detailed overview of each connected bot with management options. Here's all the trading info. The total size of the trading or futures account on the exchange. We can stop or start the bot right from here. If a trade is open and you try to stop the bot, the trade will close on the exchange immediately, regardless of whether it reached its target. When the bot is running and a trade isn't closing for a long time, but we want to make changes, like adjusting the exchange account or bot settings, we can enable a toggle that stops the bot automatically after the first profitable trade. From this panel, we can go to the bot's settings, but changes can only be made and saved when the bot is in stopped mode. After making changes, you can restart it from this page. Here's what the bot's stats look like with more data. Here, we can switch the overview between exchanges we've connected. We can also switch between connected keys within the selected exchange. Again, keys nearing expiration are highlighted. When their status turns yellow, I recommend taking the time to renew them. Let's not put it off again. I'll show you how to extend a key's expiration without stopping the bot. I'll use Bybit as an example, but the renewal process is the same for other exchanges. I have several keys with 6 days left until expiration. Let's renew them. Next to the key we want to renew, click Edit. Don't change anything, just click Save. Confirm your actions with two-factor authentication. That's it. The key is renewed for another 90 days. For clarity, let's quickly renew one more key. Edit. Don't change anything. Save. Confirm. And we've renewed another key for 90 days. This update is now reflected on the Cryppush platform too. 90 and 90 days. Let's continue exploring the stats. What information is available? The bot's total profit for the last 24 hours. In this case, it's 0. We see this is due to a prolonged trade. We don't like that, which is why we set the toggle to stop the bot after the first profitable trade, so we can adjust the strategy. We see the bot open this trade on April 16th, and today it's already the 22nd. Yes, the strategy needs tweaking. Moving on. In this section, we can evaluate our results on a chart and a history with a list of each order individually. At the bottom, open orders and their statuses are displayed. Again, we see the balance of our trading account on the exchange. The bot's name, its direction, and the currency pair it trades. Now, let's talk about notifications. You can receive Telegram notifications like these for every opened and closed trade. How do you set up these notifications? Go to Settings on the platform, to the Notifications section. If you didn't add your Telegram during registration, you can do it here. After that, in the Challenges section, you'll find a link to the Telegram bot. Follow the link and launch it by clicking Start. Also, don't forget that for this helpful activity, you'll get another bonus dollar. I'll leave the link to the Telegram bot and other useful links below this video. There will be links to our channel and group on Telegram too. You'll also get $1 for each of those. Let me repeat why this matters if you're trading with Cryppush. You can't withdraw these bonuses, but you can use them to pay for the bot services. This lets you start earning without paying commissions out of pocket. If you complete these simple steps, you'll get $6, which means you won't pay commissions out of pocket until you earn $30. Not bad for a start, right? But that's not all the bonuses you can earn, even without trading. Let me tell you about the referral program. The best part of it is that referral rewards can be withdrawn. It's a real source of extra income. Cryppush's referral program is unique because you can earn not only from users you refer, but also from their networks. The 3-level system lets you earn up to 60% of the commissions paid by your users, 30% from direct referrals, 20% from their referrals at the 2nd level, and another 10% from the 3rd level. Details about the referral program are in the Referral System section. Click Learn More about the referral system. On this page, you'll see all your referrals and your earnings from the referral system. Now, let's talk about the financial relationship between the user and the Cryppush platform. In the Wallet section, you'll see 2 types of wallets. The first wallet is your trading balance, where funds are deducted for the bot's commissions. Right now, it has the $3 we earned from activities. When these bonus funds run out and the balance goes negative, the bot won't open new orders. To continue, you'll need to top up this account. Before topping up this account, know that funds from this wallet cannot be withdrawn. So only deposit when you're confident in your decision. Once you've earned with the bonus funds and are ready to continue, proceed with the deposit. Click Deposit. The minimum deposit amount is 10 USDT. Check the box to agree to the platform's terms and click Create Order. If you're depositing from a computer, you can click Copy Key. If you're using a crypto wallet on your phone, you can use the convenient QR code method. Important payment notes. Pay attention to the network you're using. In our case, it's TRC20. If you use a different network for payment, the funds will leave your wallet but won't reach the platform's wallet. They'll be lost forever. That's a feature of crypto payments, so be careful. And remember, the address you're paying to is temporary, generated by the payment service. It's valid for 30 minutes. That's more than enough time for a leisurely payment. Don't save this address for future payments. The next time you request a payment, a new wallet address will be generated. Let me remind you again. All the funds you earn from trading accumulate in your unified trading or futures account. If you want to pay commissions with your earnings, you need to transfer them back to the funding or spot account. Just like we did when we started and transferred funds for trading. The process is very similar on all exchanges. The transfer button indicates which account to transfer from and to. In our case, from the unified trading account to the funding account. Select the coin you're transferring and the amount. Don't forget that when you transfer, a network fee will be deducted, so transfer a bit more. Usually, the fee is around $1 and in rare cases, $2. After the transfer, go to the funding account in my case, or on some exchanges it might be the spot account. Click the Withdraw button. Select the coin you want to withdraw. Paste the copied wallet address and specify the network you're using. That's the network you need to be careful with. We need TRC20 and specify the amount you want to send. It immediately shows how much we'll pay in fees. We accounted for this by withdrawing a bit more than needed. Click Confirm and confirm your actions with one-time codes. The payment process usually takes no more than 2 minutes. That's enough time for me to tell you about the second account on the Cryppush platform. This is the balance where referral rewards accumulate. You can withdraw them to an external wallet or transfer them to the balance for paying bot commissions. To withdraw funds to an external wallet, click Withdraw. Enter your wallet address. Be extremely careful with this process too. The system can't verify the wallet's authenticity, and if you make a mistake, the funds will leave Cryppush and be lost forever. To avoid losing funds, paste the address via copy-paste and double-check the first and last 2 characters of the wallet address. Specify the withdrawal amount. Note that the amount you receive will be less than what you specified. A network fee and payment service fee will be deducted. The requested withdrawal usually takes no more than an hour, and in rare cases a bit longer, but no more than 48 hours. To transfer funds from the referral balance to the trading balance, click Transfer. Specify the amount and confirm the action. This transfer happens instantly. Important to remember, you can't transfer funds back the other way. And here, the $10 I deposited has already arrived. The entire history is saved on the right side of the screen. All deposits and withdrawal requests. Thank you for watching this detailed review to the end. If you have any questions, join our Telegram group. We'll be happy to help. Stay tuned for updates. We share all new features and guides in short videos. The links are waiting for you in the description. See you in the Cryppush ecosystem, where automation turns into profit.